Hey kids, have you ever made a really big mistake? Maybe you put your shoes on the wrong feet, or forgot your homework, or maybe you accidentally called your teacher mom.
Oh wait, all of those mistakes aren't really big, but today we're going to talk about a big mistake.
A big mistake made by Peter. Let's get into the story.
Jesus was betrayed and arrested. Jesus did a ton of cool things on earth, like heal people and teach them, and show them that he was the way into heaven.
And a lot of people loved him for it. But the mean religious leaders wanted him stopped.
So they paid one of Jesus' disciples to betray him, and he was arrested.
Peter was being questioned right outside.
The guards have taken Jesus to a house to be on trial.
Peter was too scared to follow Jesus inside, so he hid outside the house.
People saw him there and asked him if he knew Jesus.
Can you guess what he said? Peter denied Jesus 3 times.
That's right, 3 times. 3 different people asked him if he knew Jesus. And all 3 times he said he never knew him.
You would think that all Jesus has done for him, Peter would stand up for him.
But instead, he acted like Jesus was just a stranger. I bet that hurt Jesus' feelings pretty bad.
I bet Peter felt pretty bad for lying and hurting Jesus too.
But there's good news here, kids.
Even when we really mess up, Jesus gives us a second chance. After his arrest, Jesus was killed on the cross. But 3 days later, he rose again.
And then he went to go see Peter and the rest of the disciples. And you know what he did?
He forgave him. He knew Peter was scared and made a mistake. And Peter learned a great lesson that day.
And he went on to be a great leader in the church. And he wrote some books in the Bible.
And in one of them, he wrote this memory verse.
It is by his great mercy that we have been born again, because God raised Jesus Christ from the dead.
Because Jesus gave him a second chance, Peter devoted the rest of his life to tell people about Jesus.
So kids, next time you make a mistake, small or big,
remember, Jesus will forgive you and give you a second chance.